Reef and Tafsir of the Holy Quran, page 23 of the Quran. Those whom we have come to the book know as they know their children, and a team of them to silence the truth, and they know. 146. The truth from your Lord. Do not be one of the metrics. 147. And for each destination is its mullah, so keep the goods where you are. God brings you all. God is almighty over everything. 148. And from where you came out. Your face is part of the holy mosque, and it is for the truth from your Lord, and what God is oblivious to what you are doing. 149. And from where you came out, your face fell apart from the part of the holy mosque, and where you were not going to fill your faces with a part, lest the people have an argument against you except those who have been wronged by them. Do not fear them and fear me, and may you complete my grace on you, and may you be converted. 150. As we sent in you a messenger from you who will recite our verses to you, praise you, teach you the book and wisdom, and teach you what you are not you know. 151. Remember me I remind you and thank me and do not disbelieve. 152. O ye who have believed, use patience and prayer that God is with the patient. 153. And 46. Those to whom the writers came from Jewish and Christian scholars know the conversion of the Qibla, which is one of the signs of Muhammad's prophecy, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, as well as his children. They distinguish them from others, yet a sect of them to silence the truth that he has brought, out of envy of themselves, do so and know that it is the truth. 147. This is the truth of your Lord, so that you, apostle, will not be one of those who doubt his authenticity. 148. Every nation has a side to which they turn sensually, whether sensual or moral, including the difference of nations in their kiss and what God has prescribed for them, so that the diversity of their destinations does not harm if it is by God's command and law. So you believers will race to do the goods that you have been commanded to do, and God will gather you from wherever you are on the day of judgment, to reward you for your work. God is almighty for everything, so that neither your gathering nor your metaphors are incapacitated. One 149. From wherever you go out and wherever you are, O Prophet, you and your followers, and you want to pray, and receive the side of the Grand Mosque, it is the truth inspired to you by your Lord, and what God is oblivious to what you are doing, but he is aware of it and will reward you with it. 150. From wherever you go out, O Prophet, and want to pray, receive the side of the Holy Mosque, and wherever you are, believers, receive with your face its side if you want to pray, lest people have an argument to protest against you, except those who have been wronged by them, they will remain stubborn, and protest against you with the most illustrious arguments. Do not fear them and fear your Lord alone. By obeying his commands and avoiding his prohibitions, God has legislated to receive the Kaaba in order to be blessed with his grace on you by distinguishing you from all other nations, and for your guidance to the most honorable kiss of people. 151. We have also bestowed upon you another blessing, as we have sent you a messenger of yourselves, who will read to you our verses, cleanse you of the virtues and virtues that he commands you, and the vices and vices that he forbids you from, teach you the Quran and the Sunnah, and teach you what you do not know from the things of your religion and world. 152. Remind me of your hearts and your neighbors. I remind you to praise and preserve you, for the reward is of the kind of work, and thank me for the blessings that I have bestowed upon you, and do not atone for me for their ingratitude and their use in what has been forbidden to you. 153. O ye who have believed, use patience and prayer to do my obedience and surrender to my command, for God with the patient will help and help them. One of the benefits of the verses, prolonging the hadith on the conversion of the Qibla, because of its indication of the prophecy of Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Leaving arguments, engaging in obedience, and hastening to God is more beneficial to the believer when his Lord is on the day of judgment. The good works that are communicated to God are diverse and numerous, and it is okay for a believer to choose what he is inclined to do and that suits his situation. The greatness of the mention of Allah Almighty and Allah, where his reward is the mention of the slave in the highest public. 123.